in Statistics and Economics in 2023 and is about to earn her MBA from the Luma College of Business next month. Irina has interned at FCCI Insurance and Fidelity Investments, worked as a data and reports analyst at Kinetic Group, and has served as a Florida Brewer National Fellow. Earlier this year, Irina was recognized as a 25 under 25 honoree. Please help me welcome Irina to the stage.
USF faculty, staff, students, families, and donors. My name is Irina Vasco, and I have been very blessed to receive several scholarships from USF, not only as a graduate student, but also during my undergraduate years. My hope today is that in sharing my story, you may get a glimpse of just how much of an impact donors like you make in the lives of students like me. After all, never in my wildest dreams did I imagine that I would be standing here before you all. A girl who came from humble beginnings in a country that is now torn by a horrific war, and yet is about to graduate one of the leading universities in the United States with a master's degree. Well, let me take you to those humble beginnings and share with you just how my story unfolded. I was born in Ukraine. Like many other Ukrainian children, I attended a wonderful school, staffed with some of the brightest and most dedicated teachers. Like others, I learned all of the mandated subjects such as maths and language, among others. Unlike many other Ukrainian children at that time, I had, and still have, a very wise and determined mother who loved Ukraine, but who also saw America for what she truly is, a land of tremendous opportunity. In America, no matter who you are or where you come from, no matter your background or any other factor, if you work diligently toward your goal, you can become who you set your mind to be. Upon completing 4th grade and coming to the States, I was enrolled in a Christian school. And though I learned English while I was in Ukraine, I soon realized that English is very different in practice than it is in theory. Fast forward to junior high and high school, I became very involved in and excelled in academics, athletics, and the arts. In fact, I won 1st place at the state level for piano performance and was poised to go to nationals until everything changed. I encountered a serious health challenge. A setback so significant, I had to step back from everything in my life, including school and, of course, the national competition. Up to that point in my life, my identity was deeply tied to music, and to qualify and not compete was heartbreaking. Moreover, I could not go back to school for my senior year and graduate with my classmates. At that point, my family and I were not even sure if I would be able to finish high school, let alone attend college. Despite the challenges, and because of the support from my faith, family, friends, and many specialists, recovery was slow but steady. My family and I decided that the best option for me was to obtain closure in my high school journey was to obtain a GED degree. This way, even if I didn't or couldn't complete college, at least I could find a job, I thought. And so I set out to study for the GED test. I passed all of the components with flying colors, just in time to enroll in college in the fall. I was delighted. I felt I was up to the challenge. Perhaps I wouldn't start with a major university like USF. Perhaps I would start at a smaller school that would provide a smoother transition for me. However, nobody in my family had experience with the American education system, even less with ways to pay for college. The only thing I heard of was bright futures, and I was fully planning to take advantage of that by completing all of the community service and academic requirements. Yet, when I called to inquire about receiving the full-ride scholarship, I learned that a GED is not viewed in the same way as a high school diploma for the purposes of that scholarship. Still, I enrolled at Hillsborough Community College with hope and many dreams. Even at the community college level, USF's impact is far-reaching. I got involved in a guaranteed admission program to USF called Fuse, which was transformative in its own right. Receiving guidance at that stage of my educational journey was invaluable because the American higher education system was completely foreign to me. The support I received through that program allowed me to develop as a student and a professional. One of the ways I did that was through active involvement in leadership positions in organizations like Phi Beta Lambda, or Future Business Leaders of America. The conferences and competitions with that organization began to plant a desire in me to study business. So, after finally transferring to USF in the wake of the global pandemic, I majored in statistics. Call me a glutton for punishment? Perhaps. But even though the program was immensely difficult, it was nothing compared to an MBA capstone. While completing my MBA at USF, I was honored to be selected to serve the people of Florida as one of the governor's fellows in the Office of Policy and Budget, working alongside state economists and policymakers to develop complex forecasts and formulate and present my own policy proposal. I was also proud to represent the Bay Area and the tremendous talent we have at USF. Through my participation in the fellowship, I hope to bring awareness to opportunities like this and to see other goals on Capitol Hill in Tallahassee. Now, as a soon-to-be graduate, my goal is to use my technical training and business acumen gained through the years at USF and with her generous support to become an actuary. Thank you. My bigger goal and constant theme throughout my life is to give back through my knowledge, skills, and abilities to my community and to those who have invested in my success. In closing, I would like to thank the scholarship donors for your generosity. Your financial support is not only a help in paying for classes, it is a vote of confidence and an investment that pays off dividends. I would also like to thank my professors and mentors at USF for your guidance. Your experiences have enriched my educational journey and inspired me. Many thanks to my fellow students for keeping the blaze of friendly competition alive and motivating me to achieve new heights. Lastly, my gratitude goes out to my family, particularly my mom, for being a great role model and the rock of our family, Vera, for always bringing out the giggles and of course the jokes, even when I am stern and focused, and Gabriel, for setting a great example of kindness and tenacity, and for encouraging me in pursuit of my goals, just as you are pursuing yours. As I stand before you here today, I'm reminded that every challenge is an invitation to grow, and every act of generosity is a seed for future success. The journey has taught me that heroes aren't just found in stories. They're the people who lift others up, believe in their dreams, and help them rise above challenges. Thanks to the heroes in my life, my family, mentors, and generous donors, I stand here ready to give back and inspire others to become heroes in their own way. Thank you. Please direct your attention to the screens to hear how the scholarships are shaping their origin stories at the Muma College of Business.